How would you like to be remembered?
The little choo-choo, you know, that made it. I don't know how I'd like to be remembered. You know, when you're asked a question like that, you have to think about an answer. I'd like to be remembered as Pierre Cossette. That's how I'd like to be remembered, because I'm happy with my life. You know, what I've done with it, the ups and the downs and the travails and the good times and the bad times. The one thing I remember way above anything, you know, I had to go to Bob Wood, was my only chance. ABC didn't want it, they already had it. NBC didn't want it, they already had it. Syndication, good luck, you know, and the only chance was CBS. And I went to Bob Wood. I spent a week in New York. I lived with the guy. In my book, the whole story is there, the Bob Wood story. And finally he says, gee, look, I don't run a one-man store here. My salespeople say that this is ridiculous. It's not in our program, you know, package, this kind of show. And we just don't want it. We can't sell it. 2 networks have turned it down. We're not out of our minds. We're not going to take it. And goodbye, and I'm sorry, you're my friend, but that's it. So I'm going home, and I'm at 21 having lunch, and I hear a voice, Pierre Cossette. And who is it? It's Bob Wood's wife. She says, Pierre, what are you doing in town? You know, and she was having lunch with Katie Couric. And I said, oh my God, I was a big Katie Couric fan, so I got to know Katie there. And finally she says to me, she said, well, what are you doing in town? I said, well, I came in on business, and I'm going back. My business is over with. She says, oh, no, you can't do that. You've got to come out this weekend and spend the weekend with us. Bob will be so thrilled to know that you stayed over to be with him, and so on and so on. Oh, my God. Little did she know that he was going to kill her if she brought me home.
This was his wife.
Yeah. So she brought me home. I opened the door. There's Bob Wood. He says, Jesus, oh my God almighty. It takes me a week to get rid of this guy. You're driving me crazy up a wall with his goddamn Grammy Awards. I've told him I'm not buying the show. I'm telling you now, I'm not buying the show. You're here, what the hell am I gonna do? Says, you just don't mention it. Please, please don't mention the Grammy Awards while you're here in my house. I said, okay, Bob, I won't mention it. Well, the result was I mentioned it every 2 seconds. I drove him crazy. Now we're going back in the morning, and he's taking me into in his company limo, and the guy that he gave his limo to, the president of MGM, what the hell was his name? The great big guy who died. Anyway, he was going to drop me off at the airport, and we go to the it's now 6:30 in the morning, and I'm getting up to go to the bathroom. I'm in my pajamas, and I look in the bedroom, and there's Bob Wood's door is about this much ajar, and he's in bed with Lori. So I had a thought. I walked into the room. I threw a leg. I got in between the two of them and threw a leg over Lori. And Lori, she starts laughing. And Wood says, "God damn it, get out of my bed, you son of a bitch." He says, I'm not buying that goddamn show. I told you a dozen times I'm not buying it, but get out of my bed. I said, "Hey, Wood, look, let me put it this way, very simply. If you don't buy my show, I'm going to do to Lori what ABC did to me." And he said, "Oh, Jesus Christ." He says, "All right, I'll buy your show, but get out of my bed." And that's how we went to Nashville.
So,
and now the upside to that story is that, including today, it's 25 years later, I think 25, 28 years, whatever, it was still the highest single rating that's ever been attained by the Grammy Awards in network television was that show in Nashville. So he turned out being a big hero, and I turned out being a big hero, and away we went.